This is Siri English. This is Sushila. Today in this video, we are going to talk about direct and indirect speech. As most of you are aware of, direct speech, where you repeat, in other words, we quote the speaker's words, speaker's exact words, right? Indirect speech is where you report what the speaker has said. So remember, there are two action verbs. Report for direct speech, repeat for direct speech, report for indirect speech, which is otherwise called as reported speech. Okay. Now, when we change into direct and indirect speech, there are obvious changes. So let's discuss about the changes. Let us know how the changes takes place, right? Okay. Let us understand better through the example. Let me tell you what is the example of direct speech and indirect speech. Here one example is there. Abhinav said to Prakash. Okay. Here Abhinav said to Prakash. This is Abhinav. Abhinav is pronoun. Okay. Abhinav said to Prakash, I am going to the market. This is direct speech. Because Abhinav is a speaker. Abhinav is a speaker, right? Abhinav is a speaker and he said to Prakash, whom he said? He said to Prakash. What he said? His words are quoted. So the words which are within the quotation is direct speech, right? Now let us see the example of indirect speech. Indirect speech is Abhinav told Prakash that he was going to market. Do you identify any changes? Yes. Here, said to. Abhinav said to Prakash. Abhinav told. Said to. Said to is changed into told. Abhinav told Prakash that here inverted commas, we remove inverted commas and include that conjunction in indirect speech that he was going to market. Here am. I. I is first person and I changes to he. Am was. Am is present tense, changes into past tense. Am going, present continuous, was going is past continuous. So present continuous changes to past continuous. I am going to the market. He was going to the market. So this is an example of direct speech and this is an example of indirect speech, right? Now let us see another example to understand better. Before knowing that, let us know what is reported speech and what is reporting speech, right? Now see the example over here. He said, I'm looking for my keys. Now, he said he is a speaker and this is the exact words quoted. Okay, within the quotation. But outside the quotation, what do you find? We find pronoun and verb. Subject and verb, isn't it? What is subject? Subject is nothing but it is pronoun or noun, right? So we find here subject and verb outside the quotation. And inside the quotation, the speaker words are quoted. Okay. Now, the first part of the direct speech is called reporting speech. What is the first part? This is first part, okay? So, this is one part and this is another part. The first part is known as reporting speech. What we call reporting speech. The other part which is within the quotation is known as reported speech. Okay. Here we find a reporting verb. Said is called reporting verb and am looking. What is the verb over here? Am looking is present continuous. This is known as reporting verb. Reported verb. Sorry. Reported verb. So this is how we came to know about reporting verb, reported verb, reporting speech, reported speech. Now let's look at the changes. I told you when we change into direct into indirect speech, there are certain factors. Okay, let us move into the slide, another slide. Now let us see the changes over here. The changes we find here is rules for changing, rules for changing direct into indirect speech. Okay. Here, what is the first rule? Changes in person of pronoun. Pronoun. Okay. So first thing is rule number one is the persons. The actually we have three persons, right? What are they? First person, I singular, we plural. Second person, you singular, plural. Third person, he, she, it, they. These are personal pronouns. Let us see how these personal pronouns changes in direct and indirect speech. Let us know. Rule number one. Here, first person pronouns in the direct speech change according to the subject of the reporting verb in the direct speech. Okay. Now already we have learnt there are two parts. One is reporting part, the other one is reported part, isn't it? Yes. So here, outside the reporting part, what did you find here? Subject. What is subject? He. Pronoun is subject here. Said is verb. Again, the exact words are quoted. I am busy. He said, I am busy. This is direct speech. He said that he was busy, right? Now, here let us see the reporting part. The exact words are quoted in direct speech. In direct speech, the personal pronoun is in first person. Okay. When actually the pronoun in the reporting part is first person, it changes to the subject outside the quotation. It refers to the subject outside. To whom it refers? He. So it changes into he. He said that instead of inverted commas, we are including that conjunction. I changes to he. And am is simple present. Simple present changes into was. So he said that he was busy. Right? Is it clear? Now next. Another example. I said I will be late. I said that I would be late. Again, in the direct speech, it is first pronoun. First pronoun refers to the subject outside the quotation. Outside the quotation is what? Again, I. So, how will you write? I said that I, same, because it refers to I only. So, I will changes to would. Will changes to would. I would be late, right? So this is a rule for first person. Will changes to would, can changes to could, right? Now let us see the second person pronoun. Second person pronouns in the direct speech change according to the object of the reporting verb in the direct speech. Okay. Now let us see the example over here. She said to me, you can go. So again, we find two parts. One is reporting part, the other one is reported part. Reported part is nothing but it is only the exact words of the speaker, which is quoted, right? Now, outside the quotation, what do you find? Do you find anything? Yes, you find subject, you find verb, you find object also, right? In the previous example, we didn't write here object. We didn't find objects over here, but we found object in this example, right? So outside the quotation, we find subject and object. Okay, clear? Now, how to change? She told me that I could go. She. Said to becomes told me that what she told? You refers to object. First person refers to the subject outside, and here second person refers to the object. See the difference. See the difference over here. So second person refers to the object. So she told me that you can, sorry, she told me that I could go. You changes to me. Me changes to I. I could go. So this is how you have to change. Now let's see another example to understand better. She said to him, you can go. How to change? She told him that you, again, this is second person. This refers to object him. Then it changes to he. Okay. It changes to he. He can changes to could. Can changes to could. He could go. Understood? Is it clear? Now let's see. Rule number 3. Third person pronouns. Now we have learned about first person. What is the rule in the first person? First person, if the in the direct speech, if the person is in the first person, it refers to subject outside the quotation. Likewise, second person pronoun. If it is second person pronoun in the direct speech, it refers to the object outside the quotation. Right? Third person pronoun in the direct speech will not change. It is unchanged. Okay, let's see the example. He said, she is a good girl. She is a good girl. He said that she, what is she here again? First person or second person or third person? Yes, third person. She. Again, already you know that tense will change. Is present tense will change into past tense. So she is third person will remain the same. There is no change at all. He said that she was a good girl. Clear? Now let us see the example. Next example. She said, they have invited us. She said that they, again they. What is they here? Third person. Third person. Again, no change. She said that they have changes to had. They had invited us. Clear? Okay. Now let's see another example. Let's see the table. Let's see the table over here. In this table, we have discussed actually before previously means in the actually I have discussed about personal pronouns. Now in this table, let us study better about pronouns. So I told you in the direct speech, if the subject is I, it changes into he or she. If the subject is you, second person, it changes into I, she, he, we, they. If it is we, it changes into they. Okay, likewise, we find object pronouns. Suppose here me changes to him, you changes to him, her, us, them, us changes to them. Suppose in direct speech, there are possessive adjective. Suppose, for example, he said, this is my book. Okay, this is my book. How will you change into indirect speech? He said that this changes to that. Okay, he said that this changes to that. He said that that was that was his. My is possessive adjective. So it changes to his book. Right? Clear? So in that way, possessive adjective my changes to his, your changes to my, his, her, our, their, our changes to their. In the same way, possessive pronouns, mine changes to his, yours changes to mine, his, hers, ours, their. He said, this book is mine. So in the same way, mine changes to his or hers. Is it clear? Now you understood about personal pronouns and how it is changed into direct and indirect speech, right? Now rule number 2, changes in the verbs. Let us know the verbs, I mean the reporting verbs, how the changes takes place. Change in verbs. If the reporting verb is in present tense in the reporting speech, there is no change in the tense of the verb of reported speech. Already we have discussed about the reporting speech and reporting verb. Reporting speech and reported verb. Okay. See, in this, there are two parts, outside the quotation, inside the quotation. So, inside the quotation, the speaker words are quoted. Outside the quotation, the speaker. What does the speaker say? So, here we find only subject and verb. So, what is this called? This is called as verb, reporting verb. Okay. If the reporting verb is in present tense, says is in present tense. If the reporting verb is in the present tense in reporting speech, there is no change in reported speech. Okay. He says, I am ill. How will you change? He says only, there is no change. He says that I already told you. Here, the tense will change, isn't it? Present tense will change into past tense. But why there is no change? Am is simple present, is also simple present. Why there is no change? Yes. The reason is here, if the reporting verb is in simple present, then there is no change in reported speech. If the reporting verb is in simple past, only changes takes place. Clear? So there is no change. He says that uh, he is ill. He says I am ill. He says that he is ill. Am is also simple present. Is also simple present. So there is no change. Let's see another example. She says she sang a song. Again the reporting verb. The reporting verb. Reporting verb is in simple present. Then there is no change. She says she sang a song. She says that she sang a song. Actually, when there is past tense here, the verb is in the past tense. When it is in the past tense, it should change into present perfect, past perfect tense. So, but we didn't find any changes. Why? Because the reporting verb is in simple present. That's why there is no change. Let's see another example. You say, I shall visit London. You say that you will visit London. I shall. I shall. Okay, you will. This is used in future tense. Okay, right? When it is future tense, for I, we use shall. Okay, we use shall. But when we use second person, we use will. We cannot say you shall. If you say you shall, meaning is changed. Okay. You cannot say I will. I will means determination. I will do it. So that meaning will differ. So for first person, always we have to use shall, and second person, always you have to use will. In future tense, only for future tense. So here you say, I shall visit London. You say that you, I changes to you. Okay, because already I told you, first person will refer to the subject outside the quotation. So it becomes you. You will, shall becomes will. You will visit London. Clear? Okay. Now we'll see next rule. We shall go to tenses, right? Actually, when we change into when we change into direct into indirect speech, there are various factors. There are obvious changes. What are the changes? The first changes are modals. Modals are can, could, shall, will, would. These are modals. So this have to be changed. Another one is time. Suppose he said, I'm busy now. Okay. So He said, I am busy now. I is first person, am is verb, busy. What does this indicate? What is now? What is a word indicate? Word indicates time, right? The words depicting to time changes to now, changes to then, today changes to that day. So how will you write? He said that, he said that he was busy then. Okay. Now is the expressions of time, isn't it? So time expressions will change into then. Now changes to then, today changes into that day. Okay. Then another one, another factor is place. Place. Here changes to there. Okay. He is looking here. Suppose he said he is looking here. How will you change? He said that he was looking there. Here changes to there. So these are the expressions of nearness. Okay, the words depicting nearness becomes distance. So this is about place. Pronouns. Already we have learned about pronouns, pronouns, first person, second person, third person. So we have learned. In the next class, we'll learn about how modals will change, how time expressions will change, how the words depicting nearness changes into direct speech, direct into direct, indirect speech, right? Now let us focus on tenses. Today we are going to focus on tenses. Clear? Let's see the table once. Here, rule number one, simple present. In this is direct speech. Sorry, this is direct speech, and this is indirect speech. Clear? This is indirect speech. And in a direct speech, if the tense is simple present, then it changes into simple past. It is the root form of the verb. Okay. Root form of the verbs are eat, go, write, isn't it? It changes into past tense. Past tense, eat, ate, go, went, write, wrote. So, like this, the tense changes. Now, rule number two, present continuous. Present continuous is the action which is going on at the moment of speaking. That will change into past continuous. He is eating will change into he was eating. In the same way, present perfect changes into past perfect. Has, have, V3 form changes into had and V3 form. He has eaten an apple. Okay. He had eaten an apple. Like this. Now, in the same way, present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. He has been watching TV for 3 hours. Okay. He had been watching TV for 3 hours. So, has been or have been changes into had been. Clear? Now, simple past. Simple past changes into past perfect. He wrote a letter. He had written a letter. Past continuous. He was writing a letter. Changes into he had been writing a letter. So, in this way, the changes in the tenses takes place. Right? Now, let us see the remaining part. Now, again, the remaining tenses. Past perfect changes into past perfect. There is no change. No change here. It will remain same. Simple future will changes into would. Will changes into would. She will write a letter. She would write a letter. In the same way, she will be writing a letter. Future continuous changes into future continuous would be. Okay, will be changes into would be. She will be writing a letter. She would be writing a letter. Future perfect will change into would have. She will have written a letter. She would have written a letter. So in this way, the tenses will change, which I have shown in the table. Now let's see the example. Let us have better example, better understanding through the examples. Let us go through the examples now. Let us see. Rule number one, simple present. Simple present, subject, root form of verb, plus s or es and object. See, for example, verb 1, eat. We are adding s, eats. So it becomes V1 plus S. V1 plus ES is means what here? We are adding V1 plus ES. Go and ES. Goes. Okay. So this is how we came to know about the verb forms. Now subject plus verb form S or ES and then object comes. So this changes into simple past, subject V2 and object. Now let us see the example here. She said, I like ice cream. She said that she liked ice cream. So here she said that I, first pronoun changes into she. Okay. Like changes into liked. Simple present changes into simple past. Then object. Clear? Now in the second example, he said, I am happy. He said that he. I changes to he. Am changes to was. He was happy. Right? Now let us see another example. Here, another example is present continuous. In present continuous changes into past continuous. Okay. So present continuous subject is, am, are, verb one ending form. Sorry. Suppose, see present continuous, he is writing a letter. Okay, clear? He is writing a letter. He is writing a letter changes into he was writing a letter. Okay, now this is another rule. So let's see the example over here. Example is, she said, I am playing with ball. She said, I am playing with ball. I am playing with ball changes into, she said that she was playing with ball. Sorry. Okay. She was playing with a ball. She said, I am playing with ball changes into, she said that she was playing with a ball. Clear? And see the example, next example. He said, I'm dancing. He said that he was dancing. Here outside the quotation, what do you find? We find subject and we find subject and verb. Clear? I changes to he and am dancing changes into was dancing. Okay. So present continuous changes into past continuous. He said, I'm dancing. He said that he was dancing. Am dancing is present continuous. It changes into past continuous. In the same way, in this example, she said, I'm playing with ball. She said that she was playing with ball. I am playing, present continuous changes into past continuous. Now, the next rule is present perfect changes into past perfect. Okay. Now, let's see the example. Present continuous changes into past continuous. Present perfect changes into past perfect. She said, I haven't seen him. She said that she hadn't seen him. So, I haven't seen. Haven't seen is present perfect, changes into past perfect hadn't seen. In the same way, he said, I have lived here for a long time. He said that he had lived for a long time. Here I changes to he and have lived changes into had lived for a long time. Okay, clear? Now let's see next tense. The next tense is past continuous, present continuous and past continuous. Present continuous changes into present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Here in this example, Ram said, I have been studying for 3 hours. Ram said that he had been studying for 3 hours. Again, Ram said that I changes to Ram. Ram is he. I is changed into he. Have been studying changes into had been studying for 3 hours. So this way, present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Now let's see another example to understand better. He said, I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. He said that he had been watching TV since 7 p.m. See, we have used here for, and here we have used since. What is the difference between for and since? For is used for period of time. Remember, whenever we use, actually for and since is used for present perfect continuous, present perfect tense. For and since. But what is the difference? Where to use for and where to use since? For is used for period of time. Since is used for point of time. Okay, point of time. Period of time. What is period of time here? 3 hours. So for is used, right? But here I have been watching TV since is point of time. You're telling that exact time here. So since is used. So that is a difference you need to know. So here in this example, he said, I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. He said that he had been watching TV since 7 p.m. So have been changing present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Clear? Now let's see another example. Simple past. Simple past changes into past perfect. Okay. Simple past changes into past perfect. Here, simple past is verb to. Past perfect is had plus V3 form. So here, in this example, she said, I bought a car. What is bought? Bought is past tense, verb to. So when we change into indirect speech, she said that I changes to she. She had bought. Had plus V3. Buy, bought. Sing, sang, sung. So V3 form is bought. She had bought a car. Okay. She said, I bought a car will change into she said that she had bought a car. Now let's see another example. He said, I wrote poems. He said that he had written poems. Okay. What is this V3 form? V1 is write. Okay. V2 is wrote and V3 form is written. Clear? So V3 form had plus V3 form should be written here. So how do you change? He said, I wrote poems. He said that. I changes to he. Wrote changes into had written. So he had written poems. Clear? Now let's see another example. Here, the next tense is past continuous. Okay. Next tense is past continuous. Past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Past continuous subject was were we were running form. He was eating changes into had been eating. He had been eating. Okay. See, for example, Grandma said, I was praying since morning. Grandma said that she had been praying since morning. Grandma said that I changes to she because I refers to grandma. Clear? So I changes to she. Was praying is past continuous tense. It changes to had been praying since morning. Clear? Now let's see another example. The nurse said the baby was suffering from fever. The nurse said that the baby had been suffering from fever. Can you tell me the changes over here? What are the changes? The nurse said that the baby was suffering. Okay. Was suffering changes into what? Had been suffering from fever. That is past continuous changes into past perfect continuous tense. Now another rule number 6, I think. Past perfect changes into past perfect. No change. There is no change. It is unchanged. We don't find any changes. Past perfect remains past perfect only. Past perfect is what? Had and with reform. Had and with reform. Clear? Let's see the example to understand better. He said, they had finished the work when I arrived. Can you tell me the changes over here? He said that they had finished. No changes because this is past perfect. Here also past perfect. There is no change. They had finished the work. They had finished the work when I arrived. Why there are changes over here? Can you tell me? Yes. When I arrived is V2. It is not past perfect. This is not past perfect. It is past tense. Okay. When it is past tense, already we have learned before. When it is past tense, it changes into past perfect. Clear? Okay. Now let's see another example. Mother said, I had not received any phone call. Mother said that she had not received any phone call. Mother said I had. I changes to what? She again. It refers to pronoun outside the quotation. So had not received, no change. Any phone call. So here, this is another tense. It says that when the direct speech, it is past perfect, there is no changes. It remains the same. In the same way, past perfect continuous also no change. They suppose in the example, he said they had been they had been working. Okay, they had been working. In the same way, he said that they had been working. You can write here, they had been working since night. They had been working since night. No changes. So past perfect continuous also, no change. Clear? Now let us see another example. Now, the last, already till now, we have learned about simple present. Okay, simple present. Then we learned about present continuous, present perfect, then simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Now, simple future is left over. Now let us see how simple future changes in indirect speech. Right? Now, in simple future, will changes to would. Will changes to would. See the example over here. She said, I will not waste time. She said that I changes to she, I changes to she, will changes to would not waste time. So will changes to would. In the same way, another example, they said to me, we will help you. They told me that they would help me. Okay. Now outside the quotation, what do you find? We find subject. We find also object. Okay. So they told me that already I told you the pronoun which is there in the direct speech will refer to the object. Clear? So we refers to me. We refers to the object. So me will change into they. Okay. They told me. They told me that. Sorry. Yeah, we is first person. Sorry, this is first person. I told you I and we. So we is first person. First person refers to what? Subject outside the quotation. Only second person will refer to me. Okay. So first person refers to the subject outside. So we refers to they. They told me, said to changes to told. They told me that they will changes to would. They would help me. you becomes me. Okay, clear? Now, in the same way, future continues. Will be changes to would be. For example, he said to me, I will be waiting for you. He told me that he would be waiting for me. He said to me, I will be waiting for you. He told me that I refers to he. Again, I refers to he, will be, changes to would be, waiting for you. You changes to me. Okay. Now, next example is they said, we will not be driving a car. They said that they would not be driving a car. Will be driving, would be driving. They said that we, again, we refers to subject. We changes into they. Okay. Will changes to would not be driving, will not be driving, would not be driving a car. Clear? Now, last but not the least is future perfect tense. Will have changes to would have. She said, I will have cooked food. She said that she would have cooked food. Here, she said that, again, it is first person pronoun. Now changes into she. Will have changes to would have. Okay, changes to would have cooked food. So will have changes into would have. In the same way, another example, David said, I will have called a doctor. David said that he would have called a doctor. David said that I refers to David, that is he. We have to write pronoun. David said that he will changes to would. Will have changes into would have called a doctor. Clear? Hope you understood the lesson. Let's recap once again. When we change into direct into indirect speech, there are obvious changes. We change pronouns, we change tense, we change modals, we change the words depicting nearness, we change time expressions. But what we focused in this lesson, we only focused on personal pronouns and tenses. Clear? Personal pronouns, first person, second person, third person. We came to know how the changes took place. In the same way, the rules of all tenses are changed in direct and indirect speech. Clear? Hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can mention in the box. Okay.